So for this, you don't have to have the paper vertical or horizontal. It doesn't really matter because we're making a square, a bigger square overall. Okay, so keep that in mind. Okay, so we have a ruler or a straight edge. Doesn't matter which one you're going to be using. It does help though if you do have a ruler. So I'm going to start, notice the bottom of my paper here and the top of my paper there. I'm going to go ahead and just literally put my ruler at the bottom edge of the paper. See the bottom, connect it to the bottom. This allows me to make sure that my line will be straight. If it's a little lopsided, it's okay. It's not a big deal. So I'm gonna start at 0 here, and I'm just gonna go. I'm just gonna go all the way to 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. So the 5-inch mark, right? And then at every inch, I will put a mark. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. That's going to be the size or the width of each one of our boxes, just so you know. Okay. All right. Next thing I'm going to do, take the ruler and line up the bottom edge of my ruler to the bottom edge of the paper. That helps you so that you don't accidentally draw your line this way. Okay. And line it up to the last part of that edge from the first line and line it up to the bottom of the paper. And again, 5 inches. So this is about 1. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then at every mark, or at every inch, I'm going to make a mark. If you don't have a ruler, here's how you go around that. So this is my straight edge. It's just like a pad with paper, right? You just need to make sure that each space is the same width. So let's say, right, so I made width. It could be a little bit more than an inch, it's fine. Okay, so then you just make sure that you can fit 5 of these spaces inside your whole line. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, because this is like our marker. So we're only using 1 inch all the way across. And just to show you what the finished piece is going to look like, we're using this, right? This is 5 inches down, 5 inches up, and then each square is 1 inch wide and 1 inch in height. Okay. All right. So now we're able to go to the other side. Same thing. Bottom edge of the ruler, the bottom edge of the paper. Line up the side to the edge there. I'm actually going to do it on this side so I can see the inches. Okay. Obviously this side that you make should be longer, or should be the same length as the other side, right? So it should come up to there. And then I'm just going to go ahead and make a mark at every inch. And then make a line. Okay. And we're going to use these marks in a minute. Okay. And then you're just going to connect the top 2 lines together. Hopefully they're straight. If not, if they're slightly off, it's not a huge deal breaker. And then I'm just going to make a mark on each one. Okay. So now we have marks all the way around ours. Okay. Everyone good there? And then all you're going to do is take your ruler or your straight edge, and you're going to connect all the lines together, vertically and horizontally. Right? So line it up 1 inch to 1 inch. And let me show you a trick. So I know a lot of you have probably used a ruler or something to draw a line with, but there is a right way and wrong way of holding the ruler when you're drawing a line. So here's what some people will do. If you ever wonder why you can't get a straight line, it's because people just hold the end of the ruler. And so you're putting pressure along the edge of the ruler. So if you're just putting pressure, notice what happens as you go away from the beginning. The ruler starts to shift down. So a good thing to do, put it where you want it. Hold it in the middle. Hold it in the center here. And then you guarantee that you're not going to move the ruler at all. So again, line it up. Put your hand in the center. And then connect the lines. Okay, so do that for all of the little dashes that you drew. Horizontally and then vertically. So if you decide, oh, I'm only going to draw the dashes on one side, I guarantee you will have some lopsided lines. So just because you're cutting corners and you're thinking you're going to be able to do it fast, I guarantee that when you do finish it, your squares might look like rectangles or really deformed squares. Okay, so now we have 25 squares, right? And in each square, you're going to be creating or using a pattern, right?